Oh, hiya, honeys. Welcome back to my spooky little corner. For those that don't know me, I am Lady Mylita, and I bid you welcome. Okay, my darklings, I know I've got some explaining to do. It's been a hot minute since I've been around, and I will divulge in some details. But to start off, I would like to show you what we're playing with today. I was able to get my hands on the Blood Money collection from Jeffree Star Cosmetics. So we're gonna have some fun with some greens today. Yeah, I'm really excited. I will admit that this collection is one of the first in a while from Jeffree Star Cosmetics that as soon as I saw it, I went, ooh. Usually they post their reveals and I'm a little, it's nice, but not what I was hoping for or not what I was expecting. But this collection was exactly what I was hoping for. So I am super excited to dive into these beautiful, beautiful green shades. So if that sounds like something you're into, stay tuned. And let's dive in. Okay, my honeys, I got my eyes already primed and ready to go. Today for eye primer, we are using our Gerard Cosmetics Clean Canvas Eye Base in the shade Fair. I use this one quite a bit lately. I'm quite enjoying it. Okay, Blood Money. Oh, I'm so excited. I purchased all of my Blood Money products from Beautylish instead of Jeffree Star Cosmetics, as they tend to have Canadian funds there, but also I find they ship a lot quicker than other places. So here we go. Here is our beautiful Blood Money palette. We even have a sticky here, so let's take that off. She's beautiful. I really like the fact that he kind of went to his classic trunk shape. Some of them have been a little over top. Definitely was a Bloodlust. The purple one was that octagon and it was purple velvet, and I don't know. It was a little much for me, and I just found it wasn't a sturdy creation. These trunks are very, very sturdy, and I love that about them. So they just say you just kind of click the one side, and here we go. Here is our Blood Money palette. Oh, I still got the clear. There we go. Take that off. And here's our Blood Money palette. She's beautiful. She's all green. She's got some browns to it. I can't say enough good things about this palette. When he revealed it, number one, I didn't like the video, but I don't think a lot of people liked the video. He did have a lot of backlash on that. But just the color scheme of this palette is outstanding. And I just can't wait to put it all on my lids. So let's get started. We're not waiting around. So I'm just going to take this brush. This is from my Melody and Cremoni Wet n Wild set. She's a nice fluffy one. So I kind of want to start with a fluffier one. And I'm thinking I'm going to do more of an olivey drab kind of halo eye today. I'm going to leave some of the brighter colors for later, I believe. So I'm going to start by putting the shade Make It Rain right here. And I'm going to put that in the crease. And we'll blend that up a bit. So let's start dabbing that in. Okay. And I just dabbed that. I didn't even really hit it that hard. The pigment is coming up quite nicely. I'm just going to buff that all the way up. I might add another kind of color as well to the upper lid, but we're just going to start with this. That is a beautiful green. She goes on a little brighter on the eyes than she looks in the pan, but I'm not mad about that. Not mad about that. I'll just blend that back first. Okay, so darklings, I know your girl has not been around, and I'm sure, as you guys do know, I do have some mental health struggles, but that's not why I haven't been around. I'm not gonna lie. A happy little turn of events here. Your lady has met a guy. She's met someone. And she is kind of she's kind of head over heels for him. So yeah, I haven't been around because I have been spending a lot of time with my new beau. He has just kind of come along. He's absolutely oh my god, I'm almost embarrassed. He has absolutely swept me off my feet. Yeah, I'm hoping it continues. It's obviously still very new, but yeah, I can't say any more good stuff about it. I'm really happy right now. So that is where your girl has been. I apologize deeply. It has been a while since I have been in a relationship. I have dated a few men since I left the lordling's father. And that was about over 5 years ago now. So your girl just doesn't remember how to do all this. So it's taken me a bit of getting used to, but that is where I have been, my dears. I apologize. So yeah, yes, your girl is a smitten kitten, as I like to say. But yeah, I'm very happy. Okay, back to makeup. So we're going to take just a blending eye brush from e.l.f. here. And let's see, I want something kind of deeper. We're going to kind of keep with these tones. So I think I might jump into this Equity here. She looks almost kind of like a camo kind of green color. And I'm going to take that into the crease. And we'll see how it looks. And maybe I'll go down lower. Oh, she's almost like it's like a candy apple, like Granny Smith green. Well, that's quite pretty. Okay. Still not really the colors I was looking for, but they look a little darker in the pan than they are on my eyes. Not complaining again, but that's good to know. Those two colors actually blend quite nicely together. And then I'm just going to take the brush that had that Make It Rain. Let me dab a bit more in there and just kind of try and softly blend that out a bit. Also, this past weekend was my lordlin's birthday. He turned 13. Wow, makes me feel like I've aged a bit here. But yes, he is 13 now. And so I have been busy with a lot of other young gentlemen. His two best friends have been here. I'm having a little sleepover, so that's another reason why I'm a little late with my video. But yeah, so it's been kind of busy over here at Shea Lady Mylita. We've been busy. Okay, so I am going to take another e.l.f. brush. This is my eye crease brush from e.l.f. And again, I kind of want to stick with the darker shades. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to touch this Persuasion shade down here. I know it is a brown, but I'm kind of hoping if I blend it out and maybe add one of the darker kind of mossier greens, it'll kind of change. But I just kind of want to tap that in like my inner corner and outer corner, maybe a bit up too. We just might just keep going. It's a beautiful kind of greenish brown, actually. Oh, I don't know if you can really see it on camera, but she is quite pretty of a shade. And again, so far, all the blending and what have you has been going really well. I've never really had a problem with Jeffree Star Cosmetics eyeshadows. Some of his shimmers I'm not a huge fan of, but again, his mattes generally blend like a dream. I'm just going to take the brush that had that equity shade, and we're just going to blend that out a bit. And then again, that Make It Rain shade. Just kind of keep this all beautifully blended. They're blending very nice, very seamlessly. I knew they would. I had no question about it. I will say, because, you know, everybody who shows Jeffree Star Cosmetics has to say, it seems. I don't know anything about the man. I don't really care. That sounds terrible, but I don't. I'm here to play with cosmetics, so that's what I'm doing. And I happen to absolutely love Jeffree Star Cosmetics. They are beautiful products, and I personally can't get enough of them, so I'm going to continue to play with them. And again, if that's not something you like, that is more than okay. You may skip this video, and I'll have another video with different products that hopefully you will like on another video. So, okay, so I do want to hit with some like mossier green on the bottom. So I'm just going to take, I don't know which brush. Maybe I'm going to take another one of the smaller eye crease brushes from e.l.f. And I'm trying to see, thinking there's like two shades here that are kind of like darker. So there's this one here that's self-made, and then this one here is called Jaded. And I think it might be more of a bluey green, and I don't know if I really want a blue green. So I'm going to go with this self-made, and I'm just going to kind of add that to that Persuasion, that brown shade we added, just to kind of give it a bit of a green tone to it. I don't know if I really need it though. Oh, I don't think I needed it. Well, I don't really like that. But we're going to do it on both sides because that's how you do it. But I don't really like that. I'm going to add more of that Persuasion shade. I think I didn't need that at all, did I? Well, like I say, when we talk about makeup, mistakes happen, and you go and fix them. I really was kind of hoping it would mix, but it didn't really mix. It just kind of laid on top, didn't it? Yeah, it happens. Okay, well, that's not exactly what I wanted, but we make it work, my darklings. We make it work. Okay. That's a bit better. I don't think I needed that extra green at all, did I? Okay, and then we do our dip and dab, equity. That equity is a beautiful shade too. Okay, and then again into that Make It Rain shade. I like that one. That works really well right up to the like brow area. And there we go. That's our look so far. You know what time it is now? It's time to cut that crease. You know it. I know. We're cutting that crease. I don't need to go into detail about how I cut the crease. I'm assuming you guys kind of know by now, don't you? I would think so. I would think so. So I'm just going to use my Gerard Cosmetics Clean Canvas Eye Base. But I have to say, while I'm doing my eyes here, cutting them, I'm very blessed. Not just because I have a new beau in my life, but I have to say something. This whole COVID thing and everything, I'm very, very lucky that my lordling has two of the most amazing friends ever. And through these two amazing young men, I have met two of the most amazing women. And I am so very blessed to call them my friends as well. And, you know, that's a kind of rarity these days where, you know, your children meet people and then all of a sudden you're kind of a part of their social group because you get along with their parent. And I can't even describe how blessed I am for this. I hope they're watching and I hope they realize just how important those two lovelies are to me. And like, it's so amazing because I know them and I like them. I always know my lordling is in the best of hands, which, you know, being a single mom is kind of important. And they raised amazing sons, and I actually call them my sons because that's just how close I feel to everybody, and I'm just so blessed. I'm like way too happy these days. I'm sorry, darklings. It's gonna be disgusting. I think everybody's kind of sick of how happy I am. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so they are cut. And there are some beautiful, beautiful, beautiful shimmers, but I do kind of want to stick with like a greeny kind of mossy gold shade. So there are two shades here that I'm quite interested in. The one here is called Money Heist, and she looks like almost like a greeny gold. And then we have CEO, which is a green gold. So I kind of think I'm going to use those two. Probably put the Money Heist kind of inner and outer, and then the gold right in the center. You guys know how I like to do this. So here is one of my little packer brushes. This is Morphe Jeffree Star. This is JS11. And I'm going to hit it with my Stay All Night Microfine Setting Spray from e.l.f. Cosmetics. We're just going to dampen this girl down. Yeah, there's some very nice shimmers in here too. Like, I'm quite taken with this palette. I actually think I'm going to change how I do it. That's the great thing about makeup. You can look at it and go, no, I think I'm changing my mind. And I'm going to right now. I'm going to stay away from that CEO shade. So I'm going to hit this shade, which is called Tax Free. And it kind of looks more like a bronzy green. And then I'm going to hit that Money Heist in the center this time. I think they'll go better with like the darker shades I got going on here. So Tax Free. And it does. It looks kind of like a bronzy gold. So let's put that down here. We're just going to put it on each side kind of thing here. Ooh, that is nice. That's very nice. Okay. Just like that. This, I think, is more his old formula for shimmers. He's got two formulas, and I don't know. I'm still not struck with his new formula as much as the old one. I know some people just live and rave for it. I am still undecided. So I think this one's the old, which I like. I find it goes on really nice and pigmented. Okay, so there's that. That is the Tax Free shade laid down. And then I'm going to take another flat brush. I want something a little smaller though. So this is my Anastasia Beverly Hills brush that came in my Riviera palette. I like their brushes because it's just kind of smaller and very compact, because I think it's because it comes with a palette, but I do like that. So we're going to take this, let that dry down a bit, and then we're going to dip into that Money Heist shade. And yeah, she looks kind of greeny gold. I quite like this. I think this one might be one of the newer formulas. We'll see. Sometimes the newer formulas take a bit more work to kind of get that shade you want. No, I thought there'd be a bit of a better, more difference between those two shades, but really I'm not seeing much. Interesting. Yeah, I was kind of thinking it'd be a bit brighter. I wonder if I should add some of that little bit of that gold. Maybe I could just kind of pop that center, because I'm not noticing much of a difference between those two shades. That's kind of disappointing. Well, we'll take that brush that had that Tax Free on it, and we'll try maybe See if I can blend a bit. There's a difference, but it's very, very subtle. Yep. All right, let's see if we can add a bit of that yellow, that CEO shade. So I'm just going to take a color swatch and just wipe that off. More setting spray. Let's see if this will work a little better, because I want like a nice like brighter pop in that center. So let's see if this will work. All right, CEO. And she is like, whoo! Did she not come off? Wow. Okay. Oh my, okay. Well, that's definitely a more of a pop of a color than what that other shade was. Holy moly. And she like came off on the brush. That was quite nice. Okay. All right, and then I'll just take the brush with that tax free again. We'll just kind of try and blend it a bit so it doesn't look too harsh. Oh, well, isn't that stunning? All right, and now I am going to take the brush with the Persuasion shade, that dark brown we use. I'm just gonna tap it in here because I don't want to lose that shade. That's the one thing I find with the halo shades. You always kind of lose your bottom base color, which I don't want to lose it. So I just kind of touch it up after I put my shimmers in and kind of blend it into the shimmers a bit, just so I don't lose it. All right, so there is our eyelids finished. What do we think, darklings? Woo! As we all know, I have been on a green kick lately, so when I saw this palette, I was like, yes, Jeffree Star Cosmetics, and it's a green palette. Although some of the shades do look familiar in other palettes that I have, mainly Alien, and I even think there's a couple in here that look similar to a Jawbreaker palette. So if you would like to maybe see some swatches where I kind of compare some of them, please let me know down below. Or if you would like just a swatching video, I'm not a big fan of doing swatches, but if that is something my darklings want to see, your lady will do for you. Okay, my honeys, I'm just going to pop off camera and quickly do up my face and my eyebrows, and probably my lashes too, and I will be right back. All right, my darklings, here we go. We have our foundation done, mascara, eyelashes, and brows done. So for today, for primer, we are using the Tatya, the Silk Canvas Primer. For concealer, we are using Jeffree Star Cosmetics Magic Star Concealer in the shade C4. For foundation, we are using Urban Decay's Stay Naked Foundation in the color 20 CP. For blush today, we are using our Wander Beauty Double Date Lip and Cheek in the shade Rendezvous. For setting powder today, we are using Jeffree Star Cosmetics Magic Star Setting Powder in the shade Rose. For my brows today, we are using Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow in the shade Medium Brown. And for brow gel today, you know what I'm using. I'm using Charlotte Tilbury's Legendary Brows in the shade Supermodel. For mascara today, I'm using the Milk Makeup Kush Mascara in Waterproof. It's black. And our lashes today are our ones from Glamlight, from the Fiesta. I think it's Fiesta. All right, so let's finish up this eye look. So for bottom, I'm going to just use a combination of that Persuasion shade and probably the Equity shade, and I'm just going to buff that over the lash line with our smudge brushes. So I'm just going to start with Persuasion. I'm going to use my mirror for this. I just find it a little easier. That way I'm looking up instead of looking down. And just buff that along here. Okay. And the other eye. There is the one shade down, and then I want to just buff it out with that other lighter shade, kind of give it a bit more of a gradient. And I'm just going to use this as one of my Quo ones, and we will hit that Equity shade, and we're just going to buff that out. Just kind of like that. And then one of the other launches Jeffree had, along with this Blood Money palette, is he has now released automatic eyeliners. Kind of disappointing he didn't release a black one with his first release of eyeliners, but because he released it within his Blood Money collection, so they're all greens. I only got the one shade just to try it out, because we all know these pencils don't like to stick in my water lines. But anyway, so I picked up the shade Armored Truck, and I have to say, again, Jeffree's packaging is just outstanding. It's just that little extra. So here is what the applicator looks like. She's got weight to her too. And then top, and let's see, how much product am I getting? Oh, not bad. I'm getting quite a bit. So I'm happy about that. Now this one is like, it's an interesting shade. It's like a brown, but it has like a bit of like almost a duochrome look to it. And that's why I picked it, because it was kind of the more unique shade out of the bunch. He had a whole pile of other greens and what have you, but I was just like, not feeling it. But this one, because it's kind of khaki with some green reflect, I'm feeling it. So I'm going to use this and put this in my bottom waterline. Let's see how this looks. Well, it's not quite as pigment as I wanted, and you can see that my eyes are actually watering a bit because I really tried to get that pigment right in there. I don't know if you can tell, but it's there, but it isn't as extreme as what I figured Jeffree Star eyeliner would be. But she's pretty. We'll see if it sticks in my waterline or not, but yeah, interesting. Okay, so now I'm just going to finish it up with some mascara and some inner corner highlight. So let's just do the bottom lashes here. So let's jump back into our Blood Money palette and pick our inner corner highlight. As you guys know, I always pick the lightest shade, usually the lightest shimmer shade, and use that as my inner corner highlight. So today it is Divine Intervention. I apologize, not Drive. Divine Intervention. I don't know if I want it as a brow highlight or not, but let's play. Let's see. I'm just going to use, I kind of like using flat like brushes like this, like a smudge brush. This is a dough color one I got from Amazon. And again, I don't like using setting spray either for this part. I want to see how these work on the inner corner. Oh my, okay. That is stunning. Oh, she would make a beautiful highlight too if you want like a nice little like light white frosty green highlight. That is is something. I don't think I want it as my brow highlight though, but wow. I think that might be my favorite shade we've used so far. Oh, she's pretty. Okay, so that is our Blood Money palette all along the eyes. What do we think, my darklings? I'm shook. I quite like it, but what do you guys think? So also in the Blood Money collection, there was some new Extreme Frost. He posted 2 colors. I know one was called, I can't remember what they were called. I'm not going to lie. I can't remember. But the thing with the Extreme Frost is they were only available on Jeffree Star Cosmetics webpage. Now, I have ordered from them before. Number one, it takes forever to get here. And I haven't been impressed with their customer service. So I'm disappointed. I really wanted the one, I think it's called Stripper Money or something along those. It's gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And I do not have any Extreme Frost. So I was kind of looking forward to that. But when I saw it was only on Jeffree Stars, I'm not going to make 2 separate orders just for one product. So, but when he did release his original Extreme Frost, he had a green shade in that one. So I picked that one up instead. So this is his Extreme Frost, and like packaging is everything in this, like very extreme, and it's like almost like a jewelry box. It's so like awesome. So this is the shade called Sour Ice, and it is his greener shade. So this is what it looks like. I accidentally gouged it. I'm not gonna lie. I was showing my new bow the color, and I accidentally hit it. But she's pretty. She's very, very pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. And she is a green. So I thought, well, I want one. I haven't had one. These bad boys are going to set you back. I think, like converted to Canadian funds, it was, I want to say $76, but I'm not exactly sure. But I am going to leave links down below to Beautylish so you can go and check these out. But yes, so I am just going to use fingertip application with these. If they're anything like his Supreme Frost, they don't really work well with brushes. So I'm just going to assume it is a similar kind of idea, and I'm just going to use my fingers. So we're just going to swirl. She is very glittery. So that was one swirl, okay? All right, so let's, yeah, okay. Well, I don't mind this myself, but if you are not, if you're not a glitter girl, don't waste your money. Because this is almost just pure glitter, which again, I don't mind. But I know some of you lovelies out there are not into the glitter look. So if that's the case, save your money, girls. But that's quite pretty. Is it worth the money I spent for it? I don't know. We'll see how it sticks on, but she looks really nice, doesn't she? She's, ooh, that girl could cut. But because I would only put that on the cheekbones, I am not putting that everywhere else. I'm just going to dip into my Anastasia Beverly Hills Moonchild palette because it does have a green as well, and it is called Lucky Clover. So I'm just going to use this Lucky Clover shade, and this is just my highlighter brush from my Wet n Wild, My Melody, and Cremoni collection. And I'm just going to use that for the rest of my highlight because that I don't think I want down my center of my nose. I have been putting highlight just above my brow here. Instead of doing like the underbrow highlight, I've been kind of enjoying just that little glimpse above the eyebrows. So that's what I've been doing. So I'm definitely highlighted to the gods here. Whew, look at that glitter. Oh, she is something. I don't think it's something I'd want to wear every day myself, but definitely a nice touch every once in a while. So the last thing I got out of the Jeffree Star Blood Money collection was his Money Honey lip bundle. And wow, this is the first time I've got one of his mini lip bundles. So I was really impressed. Because greens aren't like a popular shade. Although I do love a green lipstick. I know I'm a weirdo, but I'm thinking I'm not going to use a whole tube of green lipstick. So when he had a mini and it has like all the awesome shades that I would want to play with. I'm like, I'm just going to grab this. So I did grab it. There are some beautiful, beautiful, beautiful shades in here. I'm not exactly sure. We're just going to go green. I also purchased a few of his lip liners because I hadn't purchased any of them, and he actually reformulated them, so I thought now is the time to try them. So I did purchase the shade Crocodile Tears, which is his green shade. So here is, I know you guys have probably all seen these, but they're quite you know, Jeffree Star Cosmetics is known for their out there kind of packaging, and yes, you are paying partially for the packaging, but you know, makeup can be extravagant too, can it? I always loved the packaging, except for some of those palettes. They were terrible. But so here is the green. So I thought, you know what? We're doing green. I'm going to do green lips. Okay. So let's see how this works. The formula is really creamy. It goes on quite nice. What I like generally about lip liners is you can use them also as eyeliners, or at least I always have. So yeah, will I wear this as a green lip liner all the time? Probably not, but I might use it as an eyeliner. I might. But it went on very nice, very creamy, pigmented, you name it. I like that. So let's see what shade. There is a lipstick, and it is Crocodile Tears, which is in here, so that would match it perfectly. And I think I might do that. So this is the shade Crocodile Tears. Shake. And they're all like got little oh, they're so cute. I've never had one of his minis. This is so exciting. That's a really nice color. It matches the lip liner quite well too. I think I'm going to do an ombre look today though, because, well, why not? Right? Why not? So I'm just going to take a lip brush here, and then I think I'm going to use, this is one of his newer shades. This is called Bankroll, and it is like a beautiful metallic green. So I'm just going to use the lip brush and plop some right on there, and we're just going to put that kind of in the center to kind of highlight. So there, it looks like a really nice metallic-y. Ooh, I'm in love. Look at that. That turned out quite nice. Those two combinations look really, really great. I'm so in love with these like little bundles. Like, they're just super cute. And for a green shade, I'm probably not going to use a lot of them. So that works perfectly. But if you guys would like to see me swatch these, let me know down below, and we can do a little swatch party with this and the palette. If there's some of these shades you want to. I know other YouTubers are swatching, so maybe you've seen them already and I don't need to. But if my darklings want me to, your lady will do. Okay, so I'm just gonna finish up here and I will be right back to tell you my thoughts. Okay, my darklings, here is our finished look for today featuring Jeffree Star Cosmetics Blood Money Collection. I'm feeling very earthy goddess. Kind of makes me like some of the shades we're using here. Also kind of gives me that whole green goth vibe that I've done. As you guys know, green happens to be my shade of the year. I'm all about the greens lately. I just finished up the look with some Morphe Continuous Setting Mist to lock and load this lady. Yeah, because I don't want this going anywhere. I'm quite happy with this look. Yes, do I recommend the Blood Money palette? I absolutely do. I always recommend Jeffree Star cosmetic products. I know the man has controversy, but the makeup stands, okay? It is good quality makeup. Yes, you don't want to support him, but you know what? He's got employees that need to eat and have families to take care of too. So it's something also to think of, okay? So much negativity, so much cancel culture, so much. I don't like it, okay? I just don't like it. I don't like it. It's not my thing. I'm going to use what I like. Whether you agree with me or not, you know what? We're all got opinions and we're all entitled to our opinions. So I won't knock down yours if you don't knock down mine. So again, my honeys, I am sorry I haven't been around, but your lady's been on cloud 9 and her heart is just fluttering. So I hope you guys understand. And if I am not around, please don't worry. I am coming back. I am not leaving you. This year, this 2020 has been an amazing self-growth year. And I love doing this with you guys. I absolutely love doing this with you. So I am not going anywhere. And I just want to send a little special shout out to my girl Lilith for actually checking in on me. Hon, you have no idea how much that meant to me. You're just such a sweetheart and a star for me. And I'm so happy you reached out. You are the bomb, girl. You are the bomb. As always, my darklings, you know where to find me. I am on Instagram and Facebook under Lady Mylita. And no, I haven't gone live lately because I've been busy. But I will still go live on occasion. It's just not going to be as often as what it was. Okay, my honeys, you please stay safe out there. COVID's kind of getting a little more crazy these days. And I don't want to hear nothing about you darklings not being safe, okay? So, be safe. Thank you for joining me. As always, I love having you guys here. Yeah, stay safe. Goodbye, my darling.